watching down red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. Once and you look clean it on. Living in a swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. Don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Colts going up against the Titans. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. First carry for Derrick Henry across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A gain of 32 that time.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
A first down carry for Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. 2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Mario into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there. Now they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jackson's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Colts are going to have a first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Lacey. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The starting defense for the Titans.
Joe McCoy's one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
Shift together here from the D-line. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. Now a handoff. Here's Lacey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this is going to be incomplete. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now, they're 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Remember when we used to use the slash moniker to talk about a player playing multiple positions? How about just slashing through a defense? Unable to tackle this guy. 1, 2, 3 people bouncing off of him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eddie Lacy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Third and long here for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved.
Very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
They'll come out in the pistol. Lacy will try again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Eddie Lacy, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are in for 6.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he has now gotten into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out here in the eye. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Derrick Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He'll look to throw here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd down, Lacey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it brings up fourth down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So on trots the... Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is Pat McAfee to punt it away for Indianapolis. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yes, time definitely begin with rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And he's brought down after a good game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. Mariota now to throw on. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass. And
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give them 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
On the toss, here's Lacey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. Flush to his right. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first.
So you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Second down, Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
It's brought in left side by Tate. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Mariota now on second down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll be third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what...
He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking
and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Mariota will look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Right side caught by Jackson. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They come up in an offset eye. first down. He'll drop to throw it. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Richard